Good evening. I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Cumberland Fire District to order. Let me go through the roll call. Commissioner Archibald. Here. Commissioner Jones.
Here.
Commissioner Santoro.
Here.
Commissioner Hogan.
Here.
Commissioner Picone.
Here.
Commissioner Scullin.
Here.
And Cynthia Willett is here. Let us rise for a moment of silence and Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Does anyone have any general announcements?
Chair,
Commissioner Scullin.
I have three. My first would be, again, I expressed my disappointment at last month's meeting that packet of the future of the Cumberland Fire District was not included in the packet for the board. I consider that the ultimate disrespect of this board, that was not in there for us to review, as seeing that was supposed to be the district's outlook, and I believe this board runs the district, and I believe the chair failed in her responsibilities to inform us what's going on. And that's unfortunate, but I guess I should be used to it. That's the way we operated for almost 4 years now. Secondly, there were complaints made by the chief that the talk of bankruptcy and financial distress are causing morale problems within the department, which I take serious question to. I believe the morale, which is definitely very bad and has not been addressed by the board, and probably is a good time to start addressing it, but I don't believe it has anything to do with my comments. I believe the morale is suffering from internal strife like most departments don't see, and some of it's caused by the board. I think you all remember a few months back, we had a meeting with the leadership of the union. And I thought we had a very cordial discussion about our finances, which they're all very well about finances. I think we have a very intelligent group of firefighters, and they're very much aware of what goes on in this district. But we had a meeting, and there were some things discussed, and they came back to us with a counter proposal. And we basically told them, take a hike. We don't need your input. I think that had a lot to do with some morale problems, plus some other problems going on within the district. All internal, but, you know, they were offering their help, and some people just took it like they're asking too much. Well, you want a seat at the table. They weren't a voting member, but they were willing to open discussions, and we didn't want to do that. Number three, I am appalled that we have no finance report. This is a problem. We pay good money to a finance director, and we have no finance report. But she could find time last month to attend a meeting that she's not supposed to attend, to deliver that garbage piece that came out. If she spent her time doing her job, we would have a finance report tonight. But, again, she gets to do what she wants. I'm done.
So sorry. Any other comments? No. Moving along. Approval of minutes from the 26th of June.
I'll make a motion to accept.
Motion to accept by Commissioner Hogan, seconded by Commissioner Santoro. Any discussion? Commissioner Jones. I don't know, I just, you know.
DJ. It's okay.
Any discussion? Hearing none, let's go to a vote. All in favor of accepting The approval of the minutes from June 26, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Passes 6-1. The approval to rename Resolution 2018, number 14, to 2018, number 20. I believe there was a question on 14 that we had to fix. So this is the resolution hiring Patrick Baranski as the tax office supervisor.
What do we have to fix?
Just the number,
Oh, just the number?
yeah.
All right.
It's the same resolution, just the number.
Make a motion to accept.
Motion to accept by Commissioner Archibald. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Jones. Any discussion?
I just want to make note, again, nothing against Mr. Baranski, but I voted no on the previous resolution to hire him, and I will again vote no.
Okay.
I just want to be clear, Madam Chair, and I'm not saying you should vote otherwise, but this is simply to rename the resolution. It has nothing to do with the content of the
Oh,
resolution.
no, I realize.
Okay.
I want to be consistent, my vote.
Yep, okay.
Right. Any further discussion? Hearing none, let's go to a vote. All in favor of renaming Resolution 14 to 20, say aye. Aye. Opposed?
No.
Okay, passes 6-1. Renaming Resolution 15 to Resolution 21. Again, same situation, just a renaming of the resolution. Any discussion?
21 looks like it's to pay S&D Road Service for services.
Correct.
Turn the page.
And then is that the same
Just for changing it.
We're just changing the resolution number,
from,
15 to 21.
oh, okay. Sure.
Any further discussion?
Well, 21 and the date should change, 22nd day of May 2018, shouldn't it?
They both say the same thing. They did not change the content of
So-
any of these resolutions. They simply changed the number.
But we're voting on it today.
You're just changing the number.
You're voting on changing the number, not the
Okay.
content.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Motion to approve?
Motion to approve by Commissioner Archibald. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Jones. All in favor of approving the resolution change, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes 7-0. Again, renaming Resolution 16 to Resolution 19, the exact same thing, just changing the resolution number. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion to accept? Thank you. Motion to accept by Commissioner Archibald. Seconded by Commissioner Hogan. Any discussion? Okay, none. Hearing none, let's go to a vote. All in favor of renaming the resolution from 16 to 19, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 7-0. Okay, Chief's report. Deputy, are you prepared to give us the Chief's report?
He usually sits, Nick.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's up to you.
If you want to stand, that's okay.
That is best for you. You've had a long week.
Good evening. Attached is the monthly report of activities for the month of June. It showed 356 calls for service. The chief did break down the calls for service in his report. He also wanted to show there was a 4% increase in service calls over the last 6 months compared to the 2017 point as we were moving along. All trucks have been noticing an increase in call volume. For the month of June, we've done quite a few outdoor festivals. There's been Lusitania, summer solstice, as well as all the firework inspections for preparation for the 4th of July, which gave a greater demand for inspection and permitting, as well as follow-ups for those events. In fire prevention itself, we've seen an increase in resale inspections, so that's keeping us busy, along with the listed items that the chief mentioned in his report. The chief wanted to make mention of the public relations that had been going on. There's been some end of school year events. We were invited to a few where the firefighters either assisted in the elementary school field day exercises, as well as the Mercy Mount Country Day School had a fire chief for a day program, which a Cumberland resident was able to ride with Chief Finley for the morning, seeing all 4 shifts, all 4 fire stations, and seeing some training being done, and got a lot of positive feedback from the kids and from the father as well. As the chief mentioned in his report, the technical review of the town planning department has been including us in their discussions, so we've been monitoring some of the new developments that are going on. We have 2 large projects in the forecast. One would be a Meadowbrook Estates, which will be 145 condo units off of Mendon Road in the area of Chimney Hill Apartments, or Seabra Supermarket, as well as a 6 apartment and 1 storefront unit at Mendon and Marshall, between the Collision and the Berkeley Commons section. Fire prevention, as well as these increase in service calls as a result of some of this building. Just to give a quick update, the chief did mention to wrap this up. As of Thursday of last week, we were at a 50% collection rate for the 2018-19 budget. It's all in the chief's letter to the board, but he just wanted me to touch on some of the highlights and answer any questions you may have.
Okay. Deputy, when you said it's a 4% increase in calls, is that just in the month of June, or is that January to June we're seeing a 4% increase in calls?
That's a January to June timeframe for both years.
All right, would you do me a favor, when the chief comes back from vacation, can we get an analysis of where the increases are being seen? So do a 5-year comparison over calls from January to June. I'd like to see if there are any trends going on, and if there are, we can adjust that through some education pieces.
Certainly. I believe he did include the breakdowns for both years in your packets.
Yeah, we have the breakdown, but I don't have a comparison between this year and last year.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd like to see the last 5 years.
Sure, we'll get that to you.
Up until from January to June.
Sure.
Okay. In the 5 years previous. Because if we can identify trends, if there's something that's glaringly obvious that is occurring, we can address that.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Well,
Any
Deputy.
questions for the deputy?
Deputy Anderson, do you know where they're thinking about putting what stations for the solar? Is it 1 and 5 or 1 and 4?
the solar,
I don't know
chief-
which one's face east. Is that what it is?
I'm not aware of that information at this point. I can get back
I
to
was
you.
just wondering. And about I read about the 145 units going in off of Mendon Road next to Chimney Hill.
Yes.
When is that going to start being being built? I guess shovel to the ground. Do you know? Any chance?
We don't have the physical plans yet in prevention, so I wouldn't be able to answer that for a timeframe. But they are moving forward with it. I expect to see plans coming this fall.
Wow. And they're going to use all of that one. What's the road called next to the Chimney Hill Road?
The Meadowbrook Drive. Yes.
What is it?
Meadowbrook Drive.
Meadowbrook's going to be their road in and the road out?
Yes.
Wow. How big is that? You have enough, I guess you have to decide if the water pressure, water supply is good enough for that type of development, right?
Right. So we would work with the Cumberland Water Department, and they would have to prove the correct fire flow rates for that type of development.
Yeah.
But we feel we have more than sufficient. We have a great water supply in that area,
Oh, we do?
so we'd
Okay.
be more than sufficient to handle anything in that area.
All right.
Well, what would be nice is if they had the home sprinkled.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would be awesome. That's what they should be doing.
So if there is, by the Rhode Island Fire Code, if there are 6 apartment buildings without separation, 6 units within an apartment, it's required under the new code to be sprinkled. Townhouses are a different type of construction where they actually make multiple single-family units. So we unfortunately can't enforce any residential sprinklers.
No sprinklers?
Not if they have proper separation, I can't enforce that.
Any other comments or questions for the deputy? Is there a motion on the table to accept the chief's report? Motion to accept by Commissioner Jones, seconded by Commissioner Santoro. Any discussion? Hearing none, let's go to a vote. All in favor of accepting the chief's report, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passes 7-0. Okay. Okay, Resolution 21, now we're back in order. Authorizing the business manager to pay Ralco Equipment Company an amount not to exceed $6,811.67 because of repairs made to Engine 1, and all the repairs have been made. Therefore, this resolution authorizes the business manager to pay Ralco Equipment $6,811.67. Is there a motion on the table?
Madam Chair, point of
Commissioner.
order. We just
Commissioner Stone.
renamed something 21 up above. Now we're using 21 again.
No, it's 22. Did I say 21?
It was 21 on my paper.
This resolution is 21. Oh.
No, it's 22.
It's 20, it's resolution, it's 21
It's
on
identified
the...
on the agenda as 21.
As
so
21.
the agenda is...
The agenda's incorrect.
Okay.
The resolution,
The resolution number is correct.
And I'll make a motion to amend the agenda to represent 22.
Okay, motion to amend the agenda by Commissioner Scullin. Second by Commissioner Santoro. Any discussion? All in favor of amending the agenda, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, passes 7-0. So the agenda will reflect a change in Resolution 21, change to 22. Okay. Back to the Resolution 22. Is there a motion on the table?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Hogan. Seconded by Commissioner Pacone. I'm sorry, it's Commissioner Archibald, right?
It's all good.
He made the
Yeah,
motion.
motion
and
to
then
approve Commissioner Archibald and seconded by Commissioner Pacone.
$6,000 brake job. It's pretty awesome. Big brakes.
Any further discussion? Any discussion on this? Hearing none, let's go to a vote. All in favor of accepting the Resolution 22, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 7-0.
Motion to adjourn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you the new chairperson?
No, I'm not even the
Okay.
vice chairperson.
Public discussion, anyone want to say anything?
Come on, Judge.
Commissioner Santoro, is there a motion on the table to adjourn the meeting?
Yes, there is. Motion to adjourn.
Seconded by Commissioner Scullin. All in favor of adjourning? Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nay. We are adjourned. This
We have
is
one
like-
nay?
This is amazing. I'm impressed. Very good. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening.